Hello everybody, this is Frogman and welcome back to Manufactio. This is going to be episode number 32. Last episode we spent a little bit of time playing around with some applied energistics stuff, these IO ports, to try to get a few things moved around as far as our ore storages, and I now have all of the drives that I want populated in the system working. I did a bunch of base changes at least to get around to making this system work, so we'll take a really quick look at it. I did make a little bit of a change back here because I decided that it just didn't make any sense to kind of have an ME system over here a little bit. So I went ahead and moved the controller, got some energy cells going, and took all of the inputs from the crushers and got them plugged into the system so that they automatically move to where they need to move to. And I have all of the storages up here set up so that we can now see them from the system and input and output, accordingly. Very, very, very handy, because that means I got rid of those rail carts right here. So I don't need these guys anymore. This is all hooked into the system in this building. I got rid of the minecart, and I still need to fix this hole in the wall, but I got rid of the minecart that was sitting in there because I actually have a storage for the plastic sheets in that building, so that's perfectly fine. Why are you ticking and not making noise, my friend? You guys are supposed to be doing work and you're behind. Quit being behind. There we go. We did a little bit of changes in preparation for a few things in here, so I moved the storages up over to this side and got these guys to where they can interact with them, and got a few more storage buses going on over here, so again we can see it from the rest of the network. Today we're going to do a little bit of goofing around. Today we're wanting to kind of work on a couple of researches that we have put together, at least one research that I put together recently, at least the one we did last episode, which is processing the duplicator. I would like to put this guy into place today because of the fact that it can kind of help with the process production of the yellow science. And yellow science, as we know, is high-tech science. High-tech science requires a lot of things, and a lot of kind of expensive things. I mean, it requires low-density structures and elite control circuits and solid fuel and yellow cake. This process right here, just being able to do that, means that I can stop processing the yellow cake. In here, I can be making this with titanium aluminide plates, and I get 4 of them, but it's still a lot of steel and a lot of copper and a lot of plastic sheets, and this is a really slow process, very slow. Of course, the solid fuel, we can stop making solid fuel. We can start saving that for other processes. Elite control circuits, we know how elite control circuits are made. They're made with a lot of basic control circuits, a lot of advanced control circuits, and a lot of gold wire. Every one of those needs 2 of those things, so that's a process we can stop using a lot of those up. Yeah, this is a whole kind of a thing, and basically what we're going to end up doing is we're going to be changing that system out for a little bit of uranium, a little bit of electrotine, and a lot of power, and do the exact same process. Now, the fun part here is as well, if I get back over to the standard assembler here, if I get my math out, where is my calculator? We have, what is that, 130,550 divided by 350 divided by 20 is 18 seconds. In the duplicator, that number, I think, if I recall correctly, it's a lot larger number as far as RF tick. Can I get my thing over here to count? 1413120 divided by 4096 divided by 20. That number is 17 seconds. So it's actually faster for the same amount, because you have to cycle one of them back. So you're still getting 3, but you're getting it for a lot less time and a lot less of, usable stuff. So I have lots of uranium. I've got lots of electrotine now. I think I probably have close to 3,000 or 4,000 of it. Let's go look real quick. Electrotine. Well, I've got 2,000. That's still 2,000 sets of that thing. So it's quite a bit of stuff. So back in this building, I think for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go up here, and since we're crafting science on this row as it is, I am going to build that duplicator. Probably, we're actually going to be doing quite a bit of these. This machine needs to go away. This assembler is going to go away. once I, get a few of these other systems going on, what we're going to do is we're going to set this up, and then we're going to let this run, and we're going to let the duplicator run and make science so that we don't have to worry about things. So it is a pretty big structure. So duplicator, it is relatively big. So if I grab this and look at it, it's going to have to rotate. It may just barely fit where this is right here for right now, because I would actually like it right where this assembler is. But I do want to use up all the parts that assembler is going to need to be able to make things. So I think we're probably going to put it about right there. So I got a box full of parts. Yeah, I know I can't pick up that thing. Put it back up here. Hey, give me there. Get out of my life. Thank you. Okay, box full of parts. We are going to run it with a reactor, and I am going to hook the reactor up into the AE system so that it's taken care of. So we need the parts here, plus some of this, plus that, plus this and that. And what I want to do is, I already sneak right clicked it the wrong direction. So let's look at that again. Duplicator. So it needs to be one block above. So I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, right there. Do that and then do the thing again. Right there. Okay, cool. Get that down. Get all these little pieces down as aluminum sheet metals. Hopefully there's enough room for this in here. So now I need my inputs, which you're going to connect, and I don't want you to do that. So that's not a good thing. Where is my wrench? There it is. I just missed it. Come here, wrench. Yeah, you're probably pumping stuff in, aren't you? I don't know what you would be pumping in, but you're pumping something in. Who cares? We'll just put this back. Get in there. Okay. All right, so that should be cleared there. Then I need to do input. I should have plenty of room for the output for right now. Good deal. So aluminum fence. Whoop, quit flying. Aluminum fence. And the power, which is a special power block, there. That's a vent. There's a vent there. And a bunch more aluminum sheet metal again. So doot. And the... Is that another vent? That's another vent. There's a vent. There's a vent. Circuit block. Aluminum fence. Fence, and fence. And one more set of fence. Boy, that just barely fit. Yes. Okay, cool. Now, like I said, this guy takes a lot of power. Lots and lots of power. So I'm going to go ahead, and I know this is going to be kind of down and dirty, but we're going to dump the reactor in probably right back here since we have a few channels. Actually, I should go look. How many white channels do I have left? We can probably make that work with that. It's going to need an interface. But there's going to be a lot of organization that I'm going to change up here. I need to move some of these presses over into the main press building and a few other things, but that's no big deal for right now. All right, rest of the box. Where's all my little parts? I guess I could put the reactor over here. I don't know if I have enough space. Is this one of the 5 wide ones? No, it's not. This is one of the 4 wide ones. We'll put him over here, I think, for right now. That's fine. Won't hurt my feelings. I'm going to end up building a pretty decent sized reactor in here eventually anyway, because we're probably going to use a couple of more of these. But let's just put it right here, and I can always move it later. All right, again, another 5x5 reactor, and I should actually have applied energistics right there. Wonderful. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I let's Let's back him up one just to clear something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Boy, it's going to be sticking out in the way. I don't need that. I guess we can move that. Whoops, don't do that. Hey, give me that back. And glowstone nook, you can go away. Five by 5, 5 by 5. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and it's just barely gonna fit. Where are my control rods? Control rods, control rods. There we go. 2 control rods, control rod, fuel rods, control rod. Why is that? Did I need to make one more of those? Maybe I do need to make one more of those. I don't know if I got enough room. We're gonna have to cut that out. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go make a little bit of room here because that is in the way. Cool. And I thought I had enough stuff made. I guess I don't. You go right there. Yeah, we need one more of those. Okay, well, let's get this put together. As I am concerned, I'm probably going to be slightly out of the reactor casings anyway. Because I've been crafting a whole bunch of other things instead of these. Come across. And since we have our applied energistics over here, we can just do the 2 ports right here. Come here. Thank you. Which is that one. There and there. Sets you to outlet mode. And then I am going to put the power tap right there. Maybe, yeah. How about we put him up one more? That way I don't have to run so much cable. Okay, controller. And the redstone control, we're going to put that in on this side. Give me that back. Thank you. So that I can deal with this as we need to. I need to go make one more rod. So rods are steel plates. So steel plates times 6. And something from the special goodie box over here. 1, 2. Give me that. There you go. One more rod. Awesome. Because I should have plenty of channels on that one. Yeah, plenty of channels. Okay. It's going to look a little wonky, isn't it? I hope I can get in there to put the stuff in it. Uh-oh. I might have to cut a hole in the ceiling. Come on. There we go there. And my 4 buckets of the resonant ender. And go out there. Over there. Thank you. Try not to get teleported. Over there. Over there. That one's going to get blown away somewhere. And there. That should be everybody happily filled up. Cool. Don't fall in it. Don't fall in it. Sit. And that block, 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 and that block. Cool. So that should be the worst part of that thing. So now what we need to do is we need to go get our immersive engineering box. Where is my... Hopefully it's in here where it's supposed to be, and I don't think it is. Red cable. I don't know. Do I even have any more red cable left? Where did I put that box? It's over here. I had to do a whole bunch of changes in here, so I left my AE box in here, but I don't think I have any red dye left, so let's get some red dye. Have a little bit of red dye there. Good deal. Bonk. And we need to adjust this system here to do the work. So it should have a cable right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to use an ME interface to feed this thing. So I have an ME interface here, and I guess I did have a bit of red dye. That's fine. And I need a little bit of red cable. I think I still have some cable on me, maybe. Back and forth today. Where is my cable maker machine? He is over on the end here. Give me some of that. Thank you. Red cable so we can keep our stuff nice and tidy and organized. So click, 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 click. Cool. All right, so in this interface, I want this one to be managing the input and output of fuel. So where did I do with all those conduits? Conduits are in here. Conduits are over in this one. So he's going to manage the input and output of the fuel because I already have this set up so that the reprocessor is going to be doing what it needs to be doing and the fuel is going to be taken care of. So should be able to do, whoop, I don't want to do that. I want to do this and this. We're going to extract out of that port anything that comes into it, and I am going to have to pick that up a block. Thank you. So that you can do this and you can do this. All right, so your input on that, you're only going to be allowed to extract the uranium fuel cells. I'm going to program uranium fuel cells in there, and then we can go downstairs, hook that up to the system with some nice brand new cable. Where's that hole? That hole is right there. Down, over to there. Device online, probably. Come on. Find the dang elevator. There we go. All right, and you are importing that into there. Very good. We're filling up. We're filling up. I probably want to make sure that thing has a filter here just in case it decides it wants to try to sell feed. So blacklist that, please. Cool. And this guy's going to just barely use any of that fuel, so it's not like it's a humongous problem. Okay, so now we need to go ahead and hook that up to the back of the... Did I get my thing? Hook that up to the back of the duplicator so that we can get power, and I should have plenty of expensive flux ducts to do that. Okay, crossed the way. There you go. Will you just sneak right by that? That'd be nice if you would. Yes, you are going to. Cool. The power is right there. Cool. All right, so that's half of the fun done. Half of the fun done, we can scroll down and get us a little bit more work. I need one of those. And I also need the two things that I have in that box right there. So we need our electrotine and we need our uranium and we need a interface in which I believe I probably dumped that box off. Fine, that's good. What we're going to have to do now is we're going to have to cycle this system around. So unfortunately one of the inputs is over here. I'm not going to... I think what we're going to end up doing here is I want to run this guy and finish up what it was doing because I want to make a full bin of this stuff. So wherever my bin went, I want to make a full bin of yellow science because I'm going to need it. I'm going to do the challenges for the creative power, the creative tank, and the creative storages because I think I'm going to just want to do them just for fun. So what I am going to do is I'm probably going to set this up so I use the rest of this stuff up here. But basically the process is Go ahead and just get it out of the way. We can just hand feed it if we need to. What I want to do is I want to bring a channel up over here that is going to take a... Let's see. Can we get you to hook over to there? Maybe? Possibly? Save on a little bit of channels here. That. This. And go. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to put in here with my filter, I want to just keep one of the yellow science on hand at all times. So you're going to sit in that one. That's all you're ever going to be able to have. In this one, I want to keep... Seriously, stop. Go away. Whatever. In this one, I want to do electrotine, and I only ever need one of them in there. In this one, I want to keep uranium, but I only ever need, I think it's 11. Correct? We'll check our recipe here in a minute. So recipe on this in the duplicator is 12. Okay, we need 12. So we're just going to do this to be kind of just silly, because there's no point in having too much stuff sitting around. So this, if I set it to ignored, and I put this plus this in here, which we're eventually going to get, because on the output over here, I am going to use an extractor belt, or not an extractor belt, an extractor belt. What am I saying? I don't use belts anymore. I want that thing right there, and I want this with an impulse duct, if I can get in here, with a servo. And I probably just wasted all that because it says it doesn't have enough power. Yep, I knew it. Turn you on, go to work. That's okay, I got plenty of that stuff. So you are filling up full, 4,000 energy. You are missing input items, that's perfectly fine. Give me another one of these, please. And we'll put you in the system. You should pull that out. Unless we're waiting on something in here to fill up. Why are you yellow cake? You shouldn't be yellow cake. That's weird. As soon as that guy fills up, can I get a bunch of this, please? Keep 12 on hand at all times, please. Thank you. That should be the last little bit of that. I saw it. Okay. Now you should be running. What are you missing? Come on. You have your What the crap? There. I think it just started. It started? Okay. Now, like I said, it's a very slow process. It takes 4,000 RF a tick to run. That is going to be utilizing almost all that this thing can make. So again, we're going to be doing the same thing with this reactor as we're doing with the excavators. I will set the outputs over here to maintain themselves so that once it gets to half full, it will shut it off, and then it will just sit there and cycle back and forth and back and forth. So now I need to cut a hole in the floor right here. Grab a storage bus. There is our first ones. Awesome. So I'm going to put a storage bus on you. I got to get to where I can get to it without falling down. Okay. You're going to be allowed to be extract only, because I don't need to be pulling anything out of it, and I want to configure it to specifically to that one. And now I need to find some yellow cable. Yeah, do we have any yellow cable? Maybe. No, of course not. Why would I have yellow cable? Hey, wow, that was cool. down. Oh, yellow dye. Yellow. There's the only part about having all this stuff set up so that it looks fancy is that you have so much fun trying to keep up with it. So let's go over to the washing machine here and wash a few things. And this is also where we're making a few more reactor casings. So let's just wash 8 of those. And let that go to work. He should start working. Good deal. I don't think there's been any major changes in this area. We do have another challenge that we need to turn in. I'm just kind of waiting on a few things. I did the large solar panels in this one, and the fun part about the large solar panel was I had to take the output of the solar panel and then circle it back around, or the basic solar panels, and then circle it back around into here so that it would craft correctly. I know you can do them in an assembler. It's just whatever. This was funner. So, have you got enough to do something? Thank you. Cool. Let's go upstairs, and we need to craft some of the yellow. I guess I had some right there. Look at me. Craft some yellow cables. Where did the yellow dye go? There it is. Thank you. Back downstairs, and then I can just hook that up to this for right now, and that shouldn't hurt this too badly. 24, 25, come on. 25, cool. That shouldn't have hurt any of this, so that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're okay. So that means now that should have pulled one out and crafted the next one. So we should be progressing on the next one. So that also means here I can take what's left of this junk here and have this one finish out a lot of the leftover pre-crafted stuff. I don't really need a lot of the leftover pre-crafted stuff, but it's one of these, we might as well just have it make as much as it can, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Alrighty then, so cool. That's what I wanted to get done. That is the duplicator that we're going to be utilizing for, I think we'll just get us a picture, since why not? That is going to be the duplicator that I'm going to use for that process from now on. Yes, I know it's going to cost me a lot of power. Once I have access to this, like literally this thing is going to sit here and run forever on very, very little fuel. So I may start doing some of that in this building. I'm actually probably going to be moving this thing back here to where I can then just make several of these guys, or I'm going to have to come up with one that makes around 15,000 RF a tick. Which is roughly 3 times the size of that one, but not necessarily. It's fixable, but I need to do some cleaning up and moving things around in here. I do, while I'm at it, thinking about this, since we got that done, I want to unlock a couple more things that I should have unlocked last time around and I didn't. So let's get the fluid handling and the compressed storage done. So I think, if I recall correctly, that is going to be 400 of each. So fluid handling is 400 of the red, green, blue, yellow, and purple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have to do more than this, I know, but whatever. Cool. Thank you. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Detect. Thank you. Come on. We're good. I've detected it. I want to claim it. Thank you. And the final one, the ultimate storage bins, because I really need to start looking at these for the mob farm. I have a chest over there full of elite bins of various things, and it's starting to become a hassle of having to deal with them. So I know they're super expensive to make. I would rather just not worry about it at this point. Okay, detect. And back and scroll up. Wow, I got way too much of that stuff. Where's the rest of it? Did I not get enough of this? Come on. There we go. Thank you. I'm really looking forward to that because that thing is going to help me do a whole lot of stuff. Very, 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 very much stuff. So that's good. The tanks as well, they're very handy. We can start, I believe these tanks can hold as much. Let's get out of here. I can't quit clicking the wrong button. They hold 512 buckets of fluids, which means I can start getting rid of some of these silly silos and these other immersive engineering tanks. So that's definitely a major improvement. And we got a couple of pedestals. What did we get? We got, what was that one for? Warehouse manager, bead stacking shelves. What is it? What, huh? I guess maybe that's applied energistics or something. I don't know. And then this one is for a little pearly thingy, which is Aqua Boy. Splish Splash. I have no idea. I'm guessing that was for the, oh, that was for the, I get it. That's for the bin and that's for the tank. Okay, I'm smart. Oh, whatever. Okay, well, cool. We got those done, got that stuff researched. I am going to have to let the factory run again, and I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of playing around. But yeah, like this machine, he can go away. I can stop using those blue circuits. I can do a few other things, which means it's, there's more room for more machines now. So awesome. All right, guys, I will see you in the next episode. I've got some more plans, some more fun stuff that's going to be on in there that I've been working on. I'm just waiting on something else to happen. But until then, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.